Beautiful, spicy ladies. Now, don't get me wrong. This isn't just about the physical stuff. It's about what happens in those quiet, close moments that can make him love you more, trust you deeper, and feel truly connected. I've pulled these 6 things from years of coaching couples, my own journey through love's twists and turns, and those little epiphanies that stick with you. So, grab a blanket, maybe a cup of tea, and let's talk about how the bedroom can be a space for more than just sleep. It can be where love grows. Ready? Let's get into it. I'll start with a story that shaped this for me. Early in my dating days, I thought love in the bedroom was all about grand gestures, candles, perfect moves. Then I dated this guy, let's call him David, who taught me otherwise. One night, I was stressing about work, and instead of pushing for anything, he just held me, quiet, steady. I realized then, it's the small, real moments that build something lasting. That's what these 6 tips are about. Things you can do in bed to make him feel loved, not just for a night, but for a lifetime. Let's dive in, like we're chatting over coffee. First up, whisper what matters. Communication isn't just for the kitchen table. It's powerful in bed too. I learned this with David. After that stressful night, I started whispering little truths as we lay there. "You make me feel safe," I'd say, soft and close. His eyes would light up. "It's not about big declarations. Try a quiet, 'I love how you get me,' or 'You're my calm.'" A client, Sarah, did this, told her husband, "You're my favorite part of the day." He melted. Those words, in that intimate space, sink deep. They build trust, and he'll carry them long after the lights are out. Tip 2, touch with intention. This isn't about fireworks, it's about meaning. I coached a woman, Lisa, whose husband felt distant. She started resting her hand on his chest at night, just feeling his heartbeat, no rush. He later said, "That's when I knew she cared." It's simple. Trace his arm while he talks. Hold his hand as you drift off. I tried this after a fight once, reached for his shoulder, gentle, steady. It said, "I'm here," without words. That's emotional intimacy. Touch that builds a bridge. He'll feel it, and it'll anchor his love. Number 3, let him be vulnerable. Men don't always get space to let down their guard, but bed can be that place. I remember lying next to a partner who'd had a rough day. Instead of fixing it, I asked, "What's on your mind?" Soft, no pressure. He opened up about a fear he'd buried. It wasn't sexy, it was real. A client, Jen, did this too. Her guy rambled about work stress one night, and she just listened, stroking his hair. He told her later, "You're my safe spot." Trust grows when he can be raw with you there. Give him that gift, he'll love you for it. Tip 4, share a quiet laugh. Joy in bed doesn't need a script. It's connection in its purest form. I'll never forget this night with an ex. We were tangled up, and I mumbled something silly about his snoring. We giggled like kids, and it felt so close. I coached a couple, Mark and Emily, where she'd tease him about stealing the blankets. "You're a thief," and they'd crack up. It's not loud or planned, just a chuckle over something small. Try it, nudge him, whisper a playful jab. That shared lightness? It's glue for his heart. Tip 5, stay present, not perfect. I used to stress about being on in bed. Right moves, right vibe. Then one night, David caught me zoning out, worrying about tomorrow. He said, "Just be here." It clicked. Presence beats performance. A woman I worked with, Claire, stopped overthinking. When her guy reached for her, she'd breathe deep, focus on his warmth, not some checklist. He noticed, "You feel so real now." Emotional intimacy isn't flawless, it's being there fully. Next time, let go of perfect, feel him, hear him. He'll love the real you more. Tip 6, leave a lingering spark. This is about planting something he carries into the day. After David, I dated someone new and started this habit. Before sleep, I'd kiss his forehead, slow, and say, "You're enough." It stuck with him. He'd mention it weeks later. A client, Mia, tried it, brushed her guy's cheek, whispered, "I'm lucky." He'd wake up softer, closer. It's not grand. It's a spark of trust, a quiet, "I see you." Try a gentle touch, a soft word, something that lingers. It's love that echoes beyond the bed. There you go, 6 things. Whisper what matters, touch with intention, let him be vulnerable, share a quiet laugh, stay present, leave a spark. How's that feel? These aren't just moves, they're ways to weave love deeper. Before we part, here's a story that ties it all up. I met an older couple at a diner, married 40 years. She said, "In bed, I'd hold his hand, tell him he's my rock. That's what kept us." He smiled. She made me feel like a king. It wasn't flashy, just real. That's what I want for you. A love that grows in those close, quiet moments. Reflect on this. What can you bring to your bed tonight? How can it deepen what matters? Thanks for hanging out with me. If this stirred you, tap that like. It helps share the love. Subscribe if you're in for more. Stay true to yourself. To all the spicy ladies make life beautiful. See you in our next video.